to make the save. The header came in from De Ligt in the first instance, spun up in the air, and in the end I think it might be Tagliafico, is it, who's dropped in there. There's players around. I'm not sure if it's Tagliafico or Ziyech in the end who gets the final touch, but De Ligt is there with the header. There's no offside as the ball comes in. It flicks back out again and it's headed back into goal, and I think it's Tagliafico who's got the final touch on it. It's a mess of a goal, but it won't matter as far as Ajax are concerned. At least they have the advantage, at least they have the opportunity to be in front.
Deadlock broken at the Amsterdam Arena. It's gone the way of the home side. They've certainly deserved it. They'd missed two very good chances. Tadic hit the outside of the post, and Ziyech one-on-one shot straight at Courtois. Blindo, following up, had a shot that was deflected behind from the corner, and from the corner they have taken the lead. It was played into the box, headed towards goal from De Ligt. It looked routine for Courtois. It did bounce in front of him, but it wasn't travelling quickly. He spilled it to the edge of the 6-yard box for whatever reason, and the diminutive Tagliafico, who had been up there in support, somehow, free as a bird, managed to head beyond the stranded Courtois to give Ajax the advantage. They have been the better of the two sides. Now they have the lead. Half-time approaching.
Well, they're just looking here at VAR to make sure there is no offside. I don't think there is. If it is, it's going to be one of these where there's an arm out and nothing more in terms of the decision. They're taking a long time to look into this one. The referee is still looking at it for the moment. He's given the indication. What has he said? No, is he going to have a look at the screen? It looks like he's going to have a look at the screen. So we will have our first VAR delay of the Champions League evening, as far as I'm aware. Not seen one in terms of Dortmund, but the referee is going to have another look at this decision. But to me, I don't think he's... Well, what are they saying here? That there's a player in the centre who's in front of Courtois and therefore might be interfering with him and be offside rather, when Tagliafico puts the header in, because he may just be offside in front of Courtois.
If they give that away, take that goal away, I mean, yeah, he's there, but he was stood there. Is he leaning across?
Is he technically speaking offside? Yes, he probably is, actually, as the header comes in. He is just about offside. I think this will be ruled out, because I think he's in front of the goalkeeper. I think the referee has to say that he is offside. We will see. The square is in the air, and it will be an offside decision. No goal. Real Madrid are incredibly fortunate, and so is Courtois.
Ajax will feel aggrieved. They've been the better of the two sides in this game. They've hit the post through Dusan Tadic, just got the better of Ramos. His strike was just arching away, hit the outside with Courtois spectator. Ziyech one-on-one was denied by the legs of Courtois. Really should have done better. And from a corner, they thought they'd scored. De Ligt had a header in the back that was spilled by Courtois in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. And it was Tagliafico who rose unchallenged to head it back into the goal, but it went to VAR. It was ruled out because Dusan Tadic was in an offside position, not from the spill but from the header back in, and he was presumably adjudged to have been in the way of Courtois retrieving the ball. It looks a little bit unfortunate for Ajax, and the scoreline remains 0-0.
I think technically they've got it right, but that's all I will say so far, as the ball is now picked up by Real Madrid. Will there be an extra energy from them now for the last 4 minutes, now that they've dodged a bit of a bullet on this occasion? Forward though come Ajax again. They may feel aggrieved, but they're at least trying to get forward and do something else before half-time. Ball forward here, Van der Beek, right-hand edge of the penalty area, has to step back inside. He's no left foot, shot comes in from distance, way over the crossbar in the end. Courtois happy to watch that one fly away from him as the shot came in. Lasse Schöne it was who got the strike in, way over the crossbar. So a relieved man is Courtois. You can almost see as he picks up the ball there and gets it back from the ball boy, a kind of sigh of relief from Thibaut Courtois. Certainly won't affect him, I'm sure. He's been around long enough, knows he's got away with one. Might give him a little bit more confidence that maybe it's his night. He's already made one decent stop from Ziyech inside the penalty area. It's Anana who's had most of the action at the other end in terms of saves, even though he hasn't seen the ball very often, because Ajax have dominated possession overall. Here comes Modric though for Real Madrid. 3 minutes to go to the break then. We are back to 0-0 after the VAR decision. Ball forward up towards Bale, who's having to come a long way from the penalty area. He has two Ajax players hunting him down. Carvajal then overcooks it and loses possession. Away go Ajax through the centre. Decent ball forward here again. Tadic into the box. Ball played across. It's blocked out. Van der Beek picks it up though. Drops on the left hand side. Options here in the centre. They can get a shot in. Curving run into the penalty area, but in the end the shot is wide from Tadic. That's poor finish in the end, really, from Ajax, from what was a particularly good position on that occasion. He stepped away from two players well, but then kind of almost panicked when he saw Ramos coming across and thought, I've got to get the shot in here. Not sure he did need to though, for me.
Yeah, he should have gone right-footed, clearly. It's a great move, actually. Drop of the shoulder, sold two defenders. I mean, they don't look like they've been dominating Europe for the last, eternity, do they, Real Madrid? The defending at times is poor. Possession-wise, it's as bad. We're not seeing their star player. I mean, Ballon d'Or winner. They're just all over the place. They got away with a couple of decisions. I think you're right, probably. I think Tadic has actually leaned